I'm Faith.
And I'm Iʻve, and welcome to our Ikena News November show.
As usual, we will show you some of our school's highlights of this month.
In this show, we bring you stories and reports and even some snacks and crafts for Thanksgiving.
November is the month of giving thanks. And because of that, we wanted to bring back a story we did for Ikena about a homeless man who gives back to his community by helping other homeless individuals.
It's all good people. We're all Christians. We're all good people.
Some Maui residents struggle to get food to eat and rely on local agencies such as Feed My Sheep Maui for assistance. Now one man who receives a weekly donation of food finds a new purpose in life through giving back to his community.
Somebody asked me if I'd like to help out. I said, sure, why not? I do work at the church. I give out food there too, so I do what I can.
Gary Camp wasn't always dependent on help from others, but unfortunate incidents happened in his life that put him in his current situation.
I was in a car accident twice.
These car accidents left Gary injured and unable to work. An organization called Feed My Sheep Maui, which provides assistance with food and emotional support, was there for him.
I started giving them food. I started going and buying groceries and just handing it to them. We all used to pack it up, deliver it, hand it to them. Churches started getting involved, and then it just kept growing.
Even though Gary faced many ups and downs, he found a place where he felt welcomed.
One of the first people that I ever interacted with was Gary, and he was getting there at 5:30, drinking coffee with his friends, and he just wanted to be there. Since I would be the one who had to set up the desk that was closest to him, we kept talking.
When I first got here, I hooked up with Scott, my boss right there. Him and I were hanging out for a while. We went to some church, a church by the theater up here.
As time went by, Gary wasn't just a volunteer. He was more than that.
As far as I'm concerned, Gary is a friend of mine. That's what I know him as. And he comes and he gets food from Feed My Sheep, but he also devotes a lot of his time to help out as well.
You know, people are still there needing food, but not only food, they need support, they need our prayer, they need us to care about them and treat them with dignity and respect.
People look at homeless and others who need help as intimidating, but Gary doesn't see it that way.
They're nice. Most of the people meet here, they're super nice people. There's no complaints or nothing to them.
Gary shows that you can make the best out of a bad situation. You just have to keep trying your hardest in life. This is Lauren Kalama from Kamehameha Schools Maui for Ikena.
Hey Faith, are you feeling hungry?
Yes, I am. Let's head to the dining hall for some lunch.
But first, let's go over some of the dining hall instructions.
Aloha, this is Kailea Tuitele reporting for Ikena News. And today, my friends and I will be showing you some of the lunch procedures. First, grab your plate. Then, grab a napkin and a utensil. Make sure to put your plate over the food and only take what you can eat. Don't put the serving utensil into the food. Make sure not to drop any food on the floor. Once you're done eating, scrape out all of your extra food into the slop bucket. Next, throw away your trash. Make sure you put your utensil in nicely. Then, stack your plate aligned with the others. Once it is higher than a foot, create a new stack of plates. Finally, stack your cups into the bin, even if it's not yours. Hope you enjoyed some of the lunch procedures. Once again, this is Kailea Tuitele reporting for Ikena News. Ahui ho!
Doing crafts may take up time and look difficult, but luckily, Caroline is here to teach you how to make a fall wreath with the spirit of Thanksgiving.
Have you ever felt the urge to make a craft but you didn't know how or where to begin? Well, you're in luck, because today I have a Thanksgiving wreath craft for you to try.
The materials that you will need are a twig wreath, a fake bouquet of leaves, burlap, a wooden letter of your choice, and hot glue. First, you can start off by cutting off the leaves. Next, You can align the leaves to how you prefer. Then, you can start gluing. I found this at the craft store for under $15, and it's a very enjoyable craft that you can make throughout the year. After satisfied, as optional, you can add a wooden letter or a bow.
You can give it away to someone in your life as a gift, or you can keep it for yourself. This is Caroline Soper for Ikena News.
The middle school's student government has their annual canned goods drive. This year, in addition to the grade level competition, there was a surprise that proved to be a cut above the rest.
And I'm here with Iʻve, and we're here to talk about the food drive. Is the program that's going to, is it trustworthy?
Yes, every year we donate to either Kahu Wong's food pantry, which we have here on campus, and a lot of his items go to help KS Family in Need, and the rest of the food that we collect will go to the Maui Food Bank.
I'm here with Savannah Brown, a member of the student government. What is the main concept of the food drive?
The main concept of the food drive is to help people in need and to help us students become better people for a better future.
What are some changes you want?
One change that we can have for the food drive is that we can extend the date so that we have more time to bring in stuff. And another change is that we can make the drive more interesting so that more people can participate.
One of our new Pakalea or student choice classes this year is Tahitian Drumming. Kailea spoke with Mr. Jones to learn more about this unique class.
This is Kailea Tuitele reporting for Ikena News, and today I'll be interviewing Mr. Jones about the new Tahitian Pakalea class. Today I'm here with Mr. Jones, the Technology Resource Coordinator. So Mr. Jones, why did you choose to do a drumming class?
I chose to do a Tahitian drumming class because it's a little easier to coordinate than like a whole drum line, like with the marching band. So Tahitian drumming, you can play with maybe 3 to 5 players, and then we actually ended up having more for the class. But yeah, mainly because it was easier to coordinate, and also because it was interesting.
What are you teaching your students right now?
So right now, the students have learned I think about 5 patterns, and we're working on being able to play them together.
What are some of the challenges that you have in your class?
Some of the challenges we have in the class are, learning new patterns and getting the coordination down. There's a lot of patterns to learn. Another challenge is playing what we call playing cleanly, where everybody is like perfectly together. That takes time to work on, but those are the 2 main challenges right now.
Once again, this is Kailea Tuitele reporting for Ikena News. Ahui ho!
Martial arts can be fun and very useful. Faith and Leilani talked to a man who shares his passion for Jiu-Jitsu and the gospel with the community.
Aloha. My name is Leilani Vars, reporting from Kamehameha Schools Maui for Ikena News. We are here at New Creation Jiu-Jitsu, and we will be interviewing some of the students and the leaders. Today, I'm here with Instructor Yoli and Professor CJ, the founders of New Creation Jiu-Jitsu. So, why did you start this ministry?
So I started this ministry because I wanted to share 2 of my passions in life, which is number 1, which is Jesus Christ, and the second is Jiu-Jitsu. So I wanted to reach out to boys at first, and I wanted to share the gospel with them through Jiu-Jitsu. So I started that, and now it's grown to not just boys, but actually like we're reaching out to families, and yeah, we get to spread the gospel through jiu-jitsu.
Do you see yourself doing this in the future?
Our heart is to continue in this ministry, and the vision for it is a long-term vision for New Creation Jiu-Jitsu, where, as my husband was saying, we want to reach families, really being that, the link where we can unite families together. For parents and for students, coming together and doing jiu-jitsu together. Also through our code of conduct.
How has New Creation Jiu-Jitsu helped you achieve things in life?
Well, our code of conduct is RO, which means respect, order, leadership, and love. And the respect is to respect, our neighbors and, uncles and aunties, in order to have order in the things we do. Leadership to be a leader to our friends, and love to have love, God's love, that's what we learn.
Do you enjoy doing this?
Yes, I do. It's really great. You learn discipline and respect. And some people don't have the chance to learn martial arts because it's expensive. And here you can get a sponsorship if you can't pay, which is where you come in early, help set up mats. Whenever we have to do community service projects, we need to go. It's mandatory. And it's just great.
Why did you join New Creation Jiu-Jitsu?
I joined New Creation Jiu-Jitsu so I can defend myself from bullies.
Once again, this is Leilani Vars reporting for Kamehameha Schools Maui for Ikena News. Mahalo and ahui ho.
Team Ope'ape'a is the name of the middle school's back club. Kamale reports on how our school's back club is sharing their knowledge on these strange and sometimes spooky creatures with others.
Aloha, my name is Kamale Paukula reporting for Ikena News. Today, we are here at elementary to watch our middle schoolers help their first graders learn about bats. In the morning, our bat clubs headed straight up to elementary. They taught the first graders about many things, like how the bats communicate, what they eat, and even what they look like. They also showed them a song, and this is a part of the song. They also did a fun activity, but I'll let these first graders tell you about it. What did you guys do outside?
We poured water to find bats, and we had a paper to tell us where they are.
Also, on the elementary trunk or treat, the Bat Club set up a trunk. After this, they took the first graders and the first graders' parents down to the football field. They looked for bats. They saw a few, but they were really high up. We were also joined by bat biologist Bat Ewan. Why is it important to teach the kids about bats?
Well, I think that the most important thing for conservation really is awareness. So with the species like the Hawaiian hoary bat or Ope'ape'a that's endangered, we really don't have a lot of awareness. A lot of people don't even know we have a bat in Hawaii.
This is Kamale Paukula reporting for Ikena News. Mahalo.
Ivalani, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my parents and my family.
That's awesome. Me too. Well, Kealani went around asking people what they were thankful for.
Aloha, my name is Kealani Warner reporting for Ikena News. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. Everyone must be blessed in their lives, and that's why I'm going to be going around campus asking people what they're thankful for. Aloha, Lani, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for this school and my Hawaiian culture.
I'm thankful for all the opportunities that I get and that I get to come to a great school like this one.
I'm thankful for my family because they're very supportive of when I play sports and stuff like that. And I can always hear them cheering in the background when I'm playing.
Well, I'm grateful for my family and that they're happy and healthy. And
The other thing that I'm really grateful for is to be able to work here. It's such a wonderful place serving students like you.
And what is your favorite food to eat at the Thanksgiving table?
Oh my gosh, I don't cook. So anything that people bring or that we share at Thanksgiving is a plus for me.
My favorite food would be pumpkin pie.
Hands down, I can't say no to any mashed potato. No gravy, just mashed potato.
Definitely the mashed potatoes and gravy.
My favorite food to eat at the Thanksgiving table is definitely my grandpa's SOS because he originally made it when he was in the Navy on his ship, and it stands for SOS because it's Super Ono stuff.
We are so glad to see that everyone is grateful for something. Again, this is Keolani Warner reporting for Ikena News.
There is a popular Netflix original called To All the Boys I Loved Before, based on the book series by Jenny Han. Kaya and Mahie debate whether the book or the movie is more interesting.
Aloha, this is Mahie Dean. This is Kaya Kapaku reporting for Ikena News, and today we are going to be discussing the book To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han, which was recently made into a movie. So Kaya, without giving away any spoilers, can you give us a quick summary of what the story is?
So basically, there's this girl named Laura Jean, and she writes letters to all the boys she loved before, and they get sent out, and it's just chaos from there.
And how many letters did she write?
She wrote 5 letters.
What are your thoughts on this story?
Well, my thoughts on the book is that it was very descriptive and very imaginative, and my thoughts on the movie is that I feel like it was very well cast, very thought out, and yeah, what are your opinions and thoughts on the
I
book
couldn't agree with you more. I really thought that the book was very descriptive. It was easy to follow, and I could imagine the characters and the story in my head. But with the movie, it was cast amazingly. The actors portrayed it perfectly. I just couldn't imagine it as much, but it was still a really good movie.
So, which do you prefer, the book or the movie?
Personally, I prefer the book just because, like I said, I can imagine it and I really like to read. I can think of the characters and how they look, and I can follow the story easier. And what do you prefer?
I prefer the movie because I'm not really a book reader type of person, and I feel like it was a very short and sweet version of the book.
Okay, and on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the movie then?
I would rate the movie 10 hands down. As I said, I feel like it was very well cast, and yeah. So what would you rate the book?
I would also rate it a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed reading it, and I thought that the author did an amazing job with writing it.
There are some parts that are inappropriate for the younger ages, but if you're gonna watch it with a parent, then it's totally fine, and I would recommend it to you. So who would you recommend the book to?
I would recommend the book to mainly teens and up because it's kind of based around a teen romance, and I think that those who like that genre would really enjoy it. Once again, this has been Mahie Dean,
Kaya Kapaku,
reporting for Ikena News.
Everyone loves snacks. Kiani and Gabby are here to show you how to make Thanksgiving hats and turkey pudding to keep your tummy happy.
I'm Gabriela Pinheiro, and today I'll be making some fall treats. Let's get right into it. Turkey pudding is a sweet treat that we will be making today. To recreate this, you will need Milano cookies, milk, chocolate instant pudding, marshmallows, chocolate chips, and candy corn. Now, let's get cooking. First, open your pudding package and pour it into the bowl. Then, add your milk, grab your spatula, and begin stirring. After a good 2 to 5 minutes of stirring, I recommend you to let your pudding set in the fridge for a couple of hours. While waiting for it to set, let's start to create your turkey. You can start by melting your chocolate for about 15 to 30 seconds. When done, take your melted chocolate and put it in a Ziploc bag. Then, place a Milano cookie on your plate along with some marshmallows. Next, split it in half. Begin piping your melted chocolate onto the marshmallows to make eyes, and add that to your Milano cookie. Next, add a chocolate chip below the eyes for your turkey's nose. Now that we have our main components done, let's start putting your turkey together. Take out your pudding from the fridge and scoop it into a cup. Once you finish that, stick your Milano turkey into the pudding and add about 6 to 10 candy corns behind it for the feathers. And now you're done. There is your final turkey pudding cup. For the next treat, we'll be making pilgrim hats. The ingredients you'll need are milk chocolate chips, Reese's Minis, Oreo cookies, and dark chocolate chips, along with Ziplocs, spoons, and a bowl to mix with. To start off, add your dark chocolate chips into your bowl and melt for about 15-second intervals. While waiting for your chocolate, place 4 Oreo cookies onto a plate and separate the cream from the actual cookie. Don't forget to save the cream for later. Once the chocolate is melted, dip your Oreo cookies into it. When finished, put it into the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes. As the chocolate cookies harden in the freezer, grab your cream from the Oreo and put it into your Ziploc bag. Put it aside for later. Now, take your milk chocolate chips and melt that as well. When the chocolate is done melting, take that out and set it aside. Your Oreo cookies should now be hardened, so grab them from the freezer and be ready to begin your pilgrim hats. The first thing you do to commence your hats are dip the Reese's into the melted chocolate and add that on top of the chocolate-covered cookies. Let the hats cool down for about 1 minute. Next, take the Oreo cookie cream in the Ziploc and begin to pipe square-shaped buckles in the front of the Reese's. That is the complete look of the pilgrim hats. A quick and easy at-home Thanksgiving snack.
Well, we come to the end of our show. We hope you enjoyed watching.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram for exclusive behind-the-scenes videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel for new upcoming material.
Thank you for tuning in into Ikena News, and we will see you next month. Aloha!